Anywho, good morning, guys. Um, I forgot to mention in my previous video about a grant program that I went through to help pay for school. Before I get into details with the grant program that I went through, I just want to throw this out to you guys to see if your program is linked to any grant programs in your area. Because good money is out there to help pay for school. I'm going to say free money, but I guess you could say free money. That is out there for you to help fund for school. So in my program is linked up with a particular grant program to help people pay. I can't say pay, but help fund people's education, put it out there. I didn't know nothing about this program until I got into the nursing program. So our director sent out emails and was telling people, go to this link, sign up for this session, and everything else, you're on your own from there. So, of course, I did that. I had to choose a date and time because they had the meetings like every Wednesday. And I was like, dang, I got to go to school because I was still taking my prereqs. And then I was like, dang, how am I going to be able to do this? So I had to actually miss a day of class just to go to one of the trainings because the trainings were only in the morning. So the trainings was 10 to 11 because it's a 1 hour session every Wednesday, like I said. So I'm thinking, like, you got to go every Wednesday? That's the first thing I was thinking. Like, I might have to skip mad days of class, but thank the Lord it's only for one day. Because, like, basically it was an information session. So that's where I got my confusion at. So, anywho, I went to the meeting. The first thing was we had to sign in. It was like a lot of us there. It's like maybe 30 people were there. And we had to wait for the person that was instructing us to come down or giving us the info session to come down. He came down. We had to follow him upstairs to this big room. We went to the room. Of course, I sat in the front because I wanted to hear everything. And they will call your name off on the list. If you were not there before 10 o'clock and you came like around 10:01, they will not let you in, period. Because it starts from 10 to 11. They want you to be prompt. So they prepared us like 10 minutes before they shut the door at 10. So we had to sign our name on the paper. That was our ticket into knowing that we were there. And then after that, they start explaining the process of what you have to do to be able to be approved for the grant and stuff like that. And let me tell you, an hour after that meeting, I had everything I needed to finish my portfolio. And I called, and he was like, wait, you're done already? I said, yeah, I'm done. Let me tell you something, y'all. When there's a lot of people trying to aim for the same thing, and there's only a limited of money that they give this grant program, get on it. Don't hesitate. Don't wait for the last minute. Get on it because I'm telling you, if you wait till the last minute, I don't know what to tell you. When there's money out there to help you fund your program, help you fund for school, get on it. Don't wait till last minute. Don't let no one else take what you feel you deserving up to. That's all I'm saying. Not to be selfish, but there's money out there that needs to be given to people that really, really want it, for school and stuff. So anywho, he was like, okay. So he set up my meeting. The Tuesday following that Wednesday, I went to the meeting. So when I got there, there was one job thing that he did not approve of. So I had to go find another job because the thing about this program is we had to take this assessment type of test to see like our skills and stuff like that. And then we had to print that out. That was one of the requirements. We had to find 3 LPN positions that did not require you to have previous LPN experience. And that was one thing. I had printed one out where you needed 2 years of experience, and I guess I didn't read it correctly because I swore so you had to have like a certain amount of years in the healthcare field, but I didn't see like the recommendations of being like a 2-year LPN. So I was like, okay. So I found one quickly, of course, that same day because I went downstairs because I had computers downstairs, and I print one right out. I had to fix something on my resume. That was another thing I had to fix. And then we had to print out this particular link, and then that was our portfolio. And another thing we had to do was show pay studs and stuff like that. Now, the thing with this grant program, it didn't stop you if you had like a high income. So let's get that straight. There was no requirements for the income because they feel like just because you make this much money don't mean you don't need help for school. And that right there, I was like, that's a blessing for someone that do make a lot of money, you know. So the income wasn't a problem. So they needed my income, my husband's income, because sometimes the income, they said, can help out if you need like babysitting or if you need transportation back and forth, food, help with rent or something. That was what that was all about. So anywho, I got all that done, and he was like, well, you might wait till June. Let me stop the video real quick. Not stop the video, but stop the topic for a second. So the counselor called. I didn't have to go to the school because I told you in my last video I wanted to take you guys up there to the meeting that I was going to have with the counselor, but I didn't have to. It was a phone one. It was a quick 5 minutes, and she just wanted to introduce herself because I guess she's new to the school. So we just basically touch bases on am I ready for school, what to bring and wear on orientation day, and to come to school early at 7:30. We have to wear business attire, and she was like the 12th, which is the first day of school. She was saying to wear business savvy again or business attire, but she said if we get our uniforms on the 5th, then wear our uniforms on the 12th. And she said she's excited because it's her first year. I said, well, at least we get to start our journey together. And what else did we talk about? And do I have any kids? Do I have a support system? Do I need anything else? And that's about it. So just want to throw that out there that I did talk to the counselor, our success counselor, finally. But anywho, back to the subject. So he was like, you know, it might be till June that you will receive a message if you got the grant or not. But I didn't have to wait till June. He actually told me at the end of May that I got the full $5,000. I was like, oh my God. And he was like, so after that, I have to make sure that I keep in contact with him every month. Now that's another requirement through the grant program, is that you have to keep in contact with your counselor. If you don't, they will not fund the rest of your 2 terms. So you have to keep in contact with them every month. Either it's a phone call, email, or just come into the office. That's what's one of the requirements, that you have to keep in contact with them. And then that's about it. Oh, and then you have to do an attendance sheet. Like you have to get your paper signed weekly. And after the 5 weeks, you got to turn that one in and get a new one for the next 5 weeks and stuff like that. The only downside is once you get this grant, you can't apply for it no more. Like if you try to go to school for something else in years to come, no. So you better make that 5,000 work that first time. They do fund you if you go to like a community college, university. They do help you with that as well. So the only thing I want to say is just go and see if they have grants out there to help you fund for school. There's nothing wrong with going out there to look for extra money to help pay for school. And make sure you know the requirements that they're looking for. And yeah, so that's all I wanted to say. And I hope you guys have a blessed day. And I will see you in my next vlog. See you later.